What if I told you that making just a 1% improvement every day could completely transform your life? Do small changes really make that big of a difference? Let me take you to the world of professional cycling to find out. In 2003, British cycling was a joke. They had only won a single gold medal in nearly 100 years and had never managed to claim the Tour de France. The situation was so bleak that top bike manufacturers refused to sell them equipment, fearing it would hurt their brand. Enter Dave Brailsford, the new performance director, who introduced a concept called the aggregation of marginal gains. His idea was simple: improve everything related to cycling by just 1%. The team upgraded bike seats, adjusted tire grip, and even painted their team trucks white to spot dust. They optimized sleep quality for the riders, studied the best hand-washing techniques to reduce illness, and tested the most aerodynamic fabrics. These small changes added up. By 2008, British cycling dominated the Beijing Olympics, taking home 60% of the gold medals in cycling. 4 years later, they shattered records at the London Olympics, and British cyclists won the Tour de France 5 times between 2012 and 2017. This story begs the question: if tiny improvements could propel British cycling to the pinnacle of the sport, what could small changes do in your own life? That's the essence of James Clear's Atomic Habits. James Clear argues that success isn't about drastic overnight transformations. It's about small, consistent habits that compound over time. In his own words, you don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. This book isn't just about building habits. It's about creating a system that naturally leads to your desired outcomes. Let's dive into the transformative ideas from Atomic Habits that can help you make small changes that lead to extraordinary results. These are small changes in our routines that can make a big difference over time. At the heart of the book is the habit loop: cue, craving, response, and reward. Clear builds on this framework to introduce the 4 laws of behavior change: make it obvious, make it attractive, make it easy, and make it satisfying. These principles are designed to help us understand the mechanics of habit formation and how we can leverage them to create lasting, positive changes in our lives. Make it obvious. Habits start with a cue. To form a good habit, make the cue impossible to miss. For example, if you want to read more, place your book on your pillow as a reminder. If you want to drink more water, keep a bottle visible on your desk. On the flip side, to break bad habits, make their cues invisible. Hide the junk food if you want to eat healthier. Make it attractive. We're more likely to do things we find appealing. Pair a habit you need with one you enjoy. For example, only listen to your favorite podcast while exercising. Social influence also matters. Surround yourself with people who have the habits you want. Their behaviors will rub off on you. Make it easy. Reduce friction for good habits and increase it for bad ones. The 2-minute rule is a game changer here. Break down habits into tiny actions that take 2 minutes or less. Instead of saying, "I'll write a book," start with, "I'll write 1 sentence." Make it satisfying. The last rule is all about making the habit rewarding. We are more likely to repeat behaviors that give us a sense of satisfaction or accomplishment. This could involve tracking our progress, celebrating our wins, or simply enjoying the positive feelings associated with the habit. By using these 4 laws, we can create an environment that makes it easier to build good habits and break bad ones. Implementing these strategies can lead to a more fulfilling and productive life. James Clear's insights aren't just theoretical, they come from personal experience. At the age of 15, he was struck in the face by a baseball bat, an injury so severe it left him in a medically induced coma. He faced years of recovery, relearning basic motor skills, and rebuilding his life one step at a time. When he entered college, Clear adopted small habits to regain control. He focused on going to bed early, keeping his dorm room tidy, and sticking to a consistent workout routine. These tiny actions didn't feel life-changing at first, but over time, they compounded. By his senior year, he was named top male athlete at Denison University and earned academic accolades. Clear's journey, from a devastating injury to personal and academic success, illustrates the power of small, consistent habits and how they can change the trajectory of your life. One of the most transformational ideas in Atomic Habits is the concept of identity-based habits. Clear emphasizes that the key to lasting change is to focus on who you want to become, not just what you want to achieve. Instead of saying, "I want to lose weight," say, "I am a person who enjoys working out." Every action becomes a vote for the kind of person you want to be. For instance, each time you go for a run, you're reinforcing the identity of being a runner. Each time you write a page, you're proving to yourself that you're a writer. Change isn't just about results. It's about becoming the type of person who embodies the habits you practice. Clear explains that the most powerful outcomes of habits are delayed. He uses the metaphor of an ice cube melting. If you're in a room that's 25 degrees, raising the temperature to 26, 27, or even 31 degrees shows no visible change. But at 32 degrees, the ice starts to melt. This is what he calls the plateau of latent potential, the frustrating period where progress seems invisible. Many people give up during this stage, but real transformation happens when you persist long enough to see the results. Another profound insight from the book is the distinction between goals and systems. Goals are about achieving specific outcomes, losing 10 pounds, writing a book, or earning more money. Systems are about the processes you follow to achieve those outcomes. Clear's advice? Focus on systems. Goals provide direction, but systems drive progress. As he puts it, you don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. Habits compound over time. Just like compound interest grows your wealth, consistent habits multiply their impact. Improving by just 1% every day can make you 37 times better over a year. Conversely, letting small bad habits slide can lead to significant setbacks. So, what does this mean for you? It means that lasting transformation isn't about doing something extraordinary all at once. It's about understanding the power of compounding and making deliberate changes to your daily life. By building small habits that align with the person you want to become, you set yourself on a path toward continuous improvement. But how do you actually implement these changes? That's where practical strategies come in. Environment design. Structure your surroundings to make good habits easy and bad habits hard. For example, if you want to exercise, set out your gym clothes the night before. Habit stacking. Pair a new habit with an existing one. For instance, after brushing your teeth, meditate for 2 minutes. Start small. Focus on showing up rather than perfection. Remember, consistent effort beats sporadic intensity. Atomic Habits teaches us that meaningful change doesn't require massive action. It requires small, consistent improvements compounded over time. Whether it's building better habits or breaking bad ones, the process starts with tiny steps that align with the person you want to become. So ask yourself, what kind of person do you want to be? And what small habit can you start today to cast your first vote for that identity? If you're ready to dive deeper, there's a link in the description where you can buy the book and get all the insights. It's a powerful guide to living a more intentional and fulfilling life.